something. There is something behind it. It's actually rather funny. Because before I could like, you know, put out just any Twitter post, like try to, whatever, you know, kind of thing. Maybe in 3 days it would get like two impressions, right?
Yeah, probably.
No, I put out a Twitter post, right? And like within 1 minute, it's got like 3 impressions. All right, like within 1 minute, it has like 3 impressions. So it's like, dang.
Huh.
Yeah, it's actually like Kyla knows what's up.
You can join either way.
Kyla knows what's up. There's something to it. There's something behind it. Oh. 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 Bomboid is crashing.
Have you clicked the update button?
Yeah, I clicked install and that's when it started crashing.
Let it be. Just click install and just let it be.
No, I've got the white screen and the whole notification is like, Zomboid is crashing. Close the program or wait for it to respond.
What's happening right now?
Still the white screen from it crashing, and I told it to wait for the program to respond. Yeah, Zomboid crashed. Zomboid crashed. I'm pretty, yeah. It's not responding.
Well, rip you.
All right, let's try that again.
What's wrong with your arm, Dark? Like flying.
What are you talking about? I don't know. Tracking be funny for some reason. I don't know why. I need to get that web camera so that, like, things are better. I track, like, things are more, I don't know. The web camera I have is not appropriately suited, honestly, for being used to track hands and everything, because it's like, it's tracking stuff that's not even there. Or recognizing something that's it's the web camera is creating something to be recognizable by Wardo and Media Pipeline to be something as a hand that is then tracked when nothing is there.
Oh, I heard something really nasty with the Switch 2.
The Switch 2?
Yeah, apparently they added this to the policy recently, like maybe a month ago or something like that. That if you were to ever mod your Switch 2, they can now pretty much disable your Nintendo Switch 2.
Yep.
And you can't use it anymore.
Yep. yeah, they've done a whole thing where if you go against the EULA, the user end agreement and everything,
Yeah.
user end license, they can brick your console.
Yep.
And I think from what this was a while ago. This was a while ago. I think from what I was seeing and reading that it's not limited. What are you tracking? There's nothing there. Stop it. It's not limited to the Switch 2. They can just, if you go against it for any console, they can just brick your console. What are you tracking? There's nothing there. Ghost, are you causing chaos? Can you stop, please?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So I might be wrong on that, but from everything that I was reading and all, it's not limited to the Switch 2.
Really? Was it? What else?
Yeah. Just any Nintendo console.
Wait, even the first one?
Mm-hmm.
But people have modded that their first one.
Yeah.
That means it can.
Wait,
that's not really fair then, because if people did that already, that means like when I mean by modding, like coloring your Switch 2 over it or something like for example, instead of like the red and black, you make it purple and white, for example.
Mm-hmm.
If you color it that way, that they made it. That means they can pretty much disable your your Switch 2 because you put some colors on it.
Yeah.
You can't.
Which I don't know how they know that.
That means you can't. That like they. I guess they know somehow, but that means those stores that sells like custom stuff. One of those like plastic thing that has a custom like art on it, but fit for the Switch to basically go through. That also counts as modding, and they will. I don't know how they will find out, but if they find out, then they will brick that Nintendo Switch because of that.
Yep.
Which is not fair, to be honest.
Yep. Like, I don't know how they would even.
So is it like once it's brick, is it indefinite that they won't I guess undo it or something like that because you went against
I don't know
the terms of service?
I guess so. I have no idea.
I
don't know how that's really even like actually legal and all that.
If that's true, then that means they will have to buy another one that will cost another $500.
Yeah,
that's not gonna be fair. That's just like, what's the word for it? That's how I guess that's the quote unquote new way for Nintendo to get more money.
Yeah.
That's very scummy.
Yeah.
ET $500 because of that.
Yeah. Which I don't know how they like. How in the world can they find out that you've like modded your Switch? Like you okay, you changed the color or something or whatever of it or something, you know, the all that. How in the world are they gonna find out? Like,
oh no,
that's what is going on with the arm. I have my hands and arms underneath my desk. There's nothing for it to track that is in any way, shape, or form hand-like.
Don't
Also,
know.
OBS. What? I don't.
Are you still trying to get back in?
It's. I've got click to start now, but OBS is not showing the game, and that's kind of funny.
I don't know. Again, that doesn't seem fair.
It's not.
Huh? What?
I said it's not.
What's not?
You said I don't see how that's fair, and I said it's not.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. They finally show season 3 of Squid Game. Oh, man.
Season 3 of Squid Games? What the heck?
Yeah. Season 2 ended off on a cliffhanger.
Did it? I wouldn't know.
It did.
I don't keep up with Squid Games.
I don't either.
I wouldn't know. I really don't know anything about Squid Games other than the fact that it's just a big meme. That's all I know. It's just one big meme. Outside of that, I have no idea about anything about Squid Games, or other than it's a bunch of people in tracksuits, and it's some Korean thing, and yeah, I don't know.
Basically, how should I say it? Actually, you probably don't even know who Mr. Beast is.
I know who he
But
is.
you probably don't know the some of the stuff that he does.
No, not really.
So
I just know it was just like I
do you know
gave
the
$1 million to cure a whole community of blindness.
Do you know the weird Japanese game where they do the little, I guess, obstacle course kind of thing?
Invisible obstacle course?
No, not invisible obstacle. I never said invisible obstacle course. I'm talking about going through an obstacle course.
Oh, going through an obstacle.
I don't know how you got invisible.
My headphones were halfway off, and it sounded like you said invisible.
Okay. Anyway, so, you know how have you ever seen like a Japanese those actually either the Japanese or the American live TV where they go through obstacle courses and stuff like that? Have you seen that before?
I mean, no, not really. Like, I know there's that American Ninja thing, but
okay, take that as an example. So you know how it is split into each sections. So take that and
wait, hold on, what now?
I said
It's
split into like each section for the obstacle course, right?
Okay.
In the American Ninja scene you just said?
I just know it exists. I don't know anything about it. I don't watch that stuff. I'm
Oh Jesus, Eric. Like I haven't watched TV since like maybe 10 years or something like that now. And even I know more.
I mean, I don't know.
Anyway,
There's just a lot of stuff that I never.
Anyway, so imagine that, but each section is like it's a kid's game that you play.
Each section is a what?
A kid's game.
A kid's game.
Yes. I guess, but to be a little more specific, it's like it's replaced by a Japanese kids game.
Okay.
So anyway, in Squid Game in season 1, pretty much you have to survive each section by doing it like a kids game, for example. A Japanese one that I don't know the name for each one, but pretty much is your goal is to survive all of them. If you fail, you get shot and you die.
Okay.
And at the end of the whole thing, you win a lot of money, and that's about it. But
Oh.
as it, you know how it goes for like any TV show. It's like it has that horror aspect of people dying and that kind of Japanese drama kind of thing. That oh no, people are dying, so we gotta be smart and not be stupid and die during these games. So the main character from I guess all 3 seasons now was clueless. His backstory, like his typical backstory of a dad that doesn't really have much, likes to gamble a lot, kind of thing. He gets approached by the businessman, a mysterious businessman, and gives him a card to get invited, like pretty much inviting him to the Squid Games. So the main protag, the dad, doesn't know anything about it. Doesn't know that people die in this game. So that's like the main gist of it. Season 1 is like he wants money. He learns the truth about the Squid Game. He wins, and then he gets released. And then at the end of close to the end of this first season, he was like about to leave, but then I think something made him make him decide otherwise and be like, you know what, I'm gonna actually try to stop the Squid Game forever happening again. Like stop, like I guess technically stop the whole company. Like no more Squid Games because people die. So he goes back, and that happens in season 2. He pretty much goes to the Squid Game again. But the only difference is he knows everything and tries to tell everyone, hey, this game is it's a death game. People do die if you don't get past the games. So pretty much it's more the same thing, but everyone's playing it a little bit smarter. But there is some wacky people, some crazy people in this game, in the Squid Games that are just like don't really care and want people to die. Because the thing is, the games, the kid games doesn't need to kill you. You can pretty much have a, like for example, like someone's sleeping, but another person comes by and just stab you to death, and that counts as you being out.
Like what?
Because the thing about that, the reason why people do that is the money goes up the more people die. So the prize pool goes higher and higher each time someone gets eliminated from the games or someone kills some one of the, I guess, the people that are competing in the games. So technically, you could just kill either a lot of people during when people are sleeping, or on purposely, quote unquote, push someone off or something like that. It's just a matter of them dying. and you surviving all the way. So at the end of season 2, pretty much they planned something, got a hold of the guns from the guards because all the guards there are armed and will shoot anyone that's not following the rules, basically. But
Wait, so I'm distracted by weird zombies. What about guards and shooting? What now?
oh, you're in the game already. Oh,
I've been in the game.
you didn't tell me.
I didn't know I needed to.
Anyway, so
So what about guards and what?
all the guards are armed. They have guns.
What about them shooting people?
Oh, if you break the rules, pretty much, or try running away or doing something that you're not supposed to. Yeah.
Okay. This is just kind of like, what?
Alright, it's not that hard to understand this TV show, all Squid Games.
No, it's not. I'm not understanding. It's just kind of like.
You sound like
okay.
sound like you're like totally confused or you don't understand.
No, it's not that. It's just like I'm just kind of like, okay. It's
yeah,
like, okay.
but Dark,
I've been
Dark.
like,
I'm saying that you're like your tone of voice right now is like you sound very confused, even though you're not confused. But like
it's more like
me hearing you like that. It sounds like you're confused.
It's more like, what's the big thing?
I mean,
but at one point I kind of stopped. I was like only half paying attention because a bunch of zombies just spawned on me. And I was like, where in the world did you come from? Yeah.
But anyway, that's it. The right now is just like main characters trying to put an end to these Squid Games. That's pretty much it.
Interesting, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't sound. It sounds weird, to be honest. I don't know.
Not really. It's really good. It's a good TV show. It has 3 seasons now, or going to have 3 seasons. I mean, if it was doing bad, then why did it have 2 more seasons?
I don't know. There's a lot of bad TV shows with a lot of seasons. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Like what?
A lot of the reality drama TV stuff.
I mean, those guys.
Like Love Island.
Never heard.
Or
of
whatever
it.
that stuff is called. Or Naked and Afraid. Other various stuff like that. I don't know. I've seen some like, I don't know, I guess I saw clips, like very small snippets from the show. And every time I saw it, I was just like, what? I was just like, okay, sure. I don't know. Doesn't seem that interesting to me. it seems rather a lot of stuff that I've seen whenever I see anything regarding like Squid Games, I never really look more into it. It's like everything I always see, it's just like, yeah, that seems like silly, stupid, but not in the way that like it's so silly, stupid that it's good kind of a thing, but more of like it's silly, stupid. It's just like, okay, it's just like that just doesn't seem interesting.
What, Squid Games? You don't think it was interesting?
No, no.
I seen it. I seen it. It's not. It's actually pretty good. Just need to watch it. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
It just seems. I don't know. Everything that I've always seen, it just.
I mean, it
just seems so bad. It seems so bad and just so like. I don't know exactly how to describe it.
You probably only think it like that because it was me explaining it to you.
No. Like, just like just the small snippets of stuff I've seen and like other stuff. I look at this stuff that keeps coming out from Squid Games, and it's like, that seems so stupid. Yeah, it doesn't. Everything I always see just doesn't make it seem appealing, I guess. It just makes it seem like it's just a rather stupid show.
Man, imagine that. Imagine not liking that. Couldn't be me.
I mean,
it's like,
I like stuff like when it comes to TV shows, like aside from like documentary TV shows and like that, which is a big part of what I watch.
You like watching documentaries?
Yeah.
Ew.
I love watching documentaries.
And then if you watch those kind of men, that means you have a problem.
I have a problem?
Yeah.
I don't think so. There's a lot of cool stuff in documentaries.
Right. Okay.
I mean, learning about like various aspects of World War II or about other stuff, it's cool. But if we're talking about like other TV shows that are not like something like that, and it's more like just fiction or whatever, I watch stuff like Bangin' PI or Murder, She Wrote, that kind of stuff.
I mean, I watch all of that with the kid.
That's my kind of a TV show. I don't really want, or if we're talking about a more modern TV show. Something like The Crown. The Crown was actually
I'll be right back.
Good. All right. Man, it is dark. Nope. Sir, watch. Play manage there. I need to change it off and out. Off and out. So I think, yeah, I was supposed to say, I think there was food in here that I never got. Why can't you go in there? Gosh darn it. Heavy load. Why am I so heavy load? Actually, probably because I'm peckish. Probably. Maybe. Also probably because of those two things. Why am I stressed? What the heck? A bit stinky. Uncomfortable. Dang. Dang. Call me out like that? Can't believe it. Call me out like that. I didn't already go in here, did I? Maybe I did. Nope, I didn't. Nervous wreck? Why am I a nervous wreck? See all that. Why not? Cooking pot. All that great stuff. Blah, blah. Is this somewhere I took all the doors from? Actually, no, I see some doors. So I didn't take all the doors from here. Can you find more bandages and all that? YouTube? YouTube, I am still here. A bunch of zombies down over there. I should get rid of them. Nice. All right. You come get some. And my headphones are falling off. So I say, why am I doing so little damage? Thanks because of nervous wreck and everything. I don't know why. Anyone else? I'm gonna go back because I've got way too much stuff stuffed up in me. That was a noise and a half. I get back down to being distressed. My 30% melee damage. Unhappiness quickly increases. Didn't had we be. You know what I'm gonna do? Well, first I'm gonna unload everything, then. I say everything, but Drop that.
I'm back. Jesus.
Welcome back. Dang, it's so dark.
Oh, I am so tired. Ugh.
Oh yeah, I found how to use generators.
Oh, cool. Let me read it. Unless you're reading it right now?
Yeah, but here you go. It felt. There you go. Oh, I got more door hinges and doorknobs.
That might be good, yeah.
No, I said I got more.
Yeah, and I said that might be good.
Oh, I thought you said, yeah, you could. It's like, what do you mean I could? I did.
Ugh.
All right. Both boxes are now full.
Yeah, just look at this one here. This one right here that I'm looking at.
Okay. Good there. But I don't really watch TV shows anymore. Because there's nothing ever good. Like the last good thing of like modern, I guess you can say, that I watched that's not just like an ongoing thing like Expedition Unknown or Oak Island or Skinwalker Ranch or
Never heard of any of those.
They're on the well, two of them are on the History Channel and one of them is on the Discovery Channel. Yeah. Aside from like TV shows like that, the only TV show that's not like that's just like a seasonal thing that's like some kind of like story and everything, whatever you want to say, was The Crown. I think that was the last one. Yeah, that was good. The Jack Ryan TV show, that was okay. I mean, it was yeah, Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan. I don't know.
It's kind of not really, but kind of the it's kind of the American James Bond. Also, what the heck did you just do?
The sink?
Oh.
Are you talking about that one Jack Reacher?
Nope, it's called Jack Ryan.
Oh wait, that weird Splinter Cell. Oh, not Splinter Cell. Tom Clancy TV show, whatever.
Oh yeah, it's a Tom Clancy. Yeah, it's a Tom Clancy.
I heard both about those.
Yeah.
And then that, I mean,
It was interesting. It was okay. You know.
That's how the whole what's the word? Splinter Cell became alive, or was born, I guess you could say. Yeah. I want to play more Elden Ring. Like I got into because again we got so close to defeating the first final boss. Apparently there's 6 or something like that, or 8. I don't remember. Something like that. I just want to keep going, but we kept failing. It's also frustrating when it was down to 10% health, and then I somewhat through the game a little bit. Or at least I think I did. I mean, I bought that game. It was $55 for it, the game, and that's without the DLC. The deluxe edition, which is the DLC and stuff, apparently is $73 Canadian, and that's without the tax. So it could be actually close to $80. Crazy, right?
That's pretty crazy.
Oh. You know the Addams Family, that TV show before, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I know the old one.
Have you seen the new? I guess somewhat of a new the newer live action one.
No.
It's essentially, I guess you guess again the more newer, updated Addams Family. Essentially, it's more the same thing, but apparently, it did pretty good. That Wednesday got their own TV show.
Really?
Yeah, she has her own and everything. Crazy.
Fascinating.
Yep. It's something.
Yeah, I only watched the old one. I mean, I know of the new live action, but yeah, I only watched the old one.
Oh, small thing. I stopped playing my own music on stream because when I upload it to YouTube, it just mutes it or put the copyright on it. Sometimes it blocks it in all countries. So I was like, yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any music anymore. If there's a chance of it getting blocked in every country.
I mean, meh.
Because at one point, I'm probably gonna make some of my stuff public so people can watch it on YouTube. Maybe Probably not right now though, but still.
Yeah. Well, that's where you get the stuff that Hololive gets, where you just play in the background and it just kind of like loops more or less. And it's stuff. Apparently.
Are you getting? I hope you're getting more food, right?
I am.
Okay.
I put a bunch of food in one of the boxes.
I need to grab. I need to grab some.
Apparently the music from Claire Obscure is stuff that you can play. Because there was the video of Kiara like, I can have this beat, and she was like really excited. I was like, oh, okay, because they're really strict about like what can be used as BGM. They always make their own BGM for their beat for like all their talents, right? Hololive has BGM made for them.
Yeah.
That won't get copyrighted and all that kind of stuff, you know. But there is some stuff out there that, like I said, like the Claire Obscure apparently. But yeah, that's why Hololive is so like strict of like what can be used as BGM, so none of that kind of a thing happens.
Right.
And their streams can just exist on YouTube without complications and all. But that doesn't mean that there aren't ever complications, because sometimes there have been complications.
All right, we have a sync outside now.
Nice. Like I know in some cases, some of their own songs, right, that they put up on their channel, like songs that they did that there are their own original songs and everything that they did and have up on their channel, gets copyrighted because it's not copyrighted by them specifically. It's copyrighted by Cover Corporation. And so YouTube sees that and flags the Hololive talents and such. It's like, hey, this is copyrighted, when it's actually their song, you know?
That's kind of funny if they
So they're
like block if the songs that they made gets blocked because of YouTube's auto there's I guess their system and everything.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it is kind of funny. Yeah, it is in that it is that. It is exactly that. It's rather funny.
All right. I think I got the we got the essentials done. Wait, no, wait, nice. I take that back. I need to block the other door. Make it more secure. I forgot, these bodies, these zombie bodies takes forever to decompose, right?
Yeah. But you can do what Hololive does and be like really strict and have, like, I know there's that one BGM that I've heard you use on Palworld that you've been looping sometimes. I don't know. I have no idea what it is. I just know that there's some kind of BGM that while we were playing Palworld that you were looping. And it was very kind of upbeat and cheery.
Oh, it was like... Can you describe can you somewhat describe it?
Like it was very singular tone kind of thing, but very upbeat and cheery and everything, and it just was.
You must be listening to that one Honkai Star Rail music. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, but you always had it for like while you were just standing there not doing anything. You always had it. You had it looping. And then you switched over to like the actual music.
Was that gunshots? I heard gunshots.
I am nowhere near you.
Actually, you know what? Fuck, I'm gonna put some music on. I can't. I need music.
But yeah, I mean, I tried doing that a long time ago, being like very strict in that kind of thing, and um, finding or trying to find stuff like that that could just be looped, whatever, but like a lot of it, so that none of it got like boring, and it could just cycle through a bunch of BGM. But it's out there. It's just kind of hard to find. You may only have like a few that you just kind of loop. But it's possible. It's doable.
Oh, you know that Zootopia movie that was came out a few years ago? There's a second one coming.
Wow.
Finally, right? After all these years.
Yeah, I actually liked that movie. It was pretty funny.
It was.
I loved the sloth at the DMV.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part.
I think it's the big, I guess the big lesson is don't judge, or actually, I don't know even how to phrase it properly, I guess.
Don't judge a book by its cover?
Not exactly that, like that, because in the movie, right, everyone was always afraid of predators, right?
Yeah.
That they don't really let any of the predators do some of the stuff.
Yeah.
That was like literally the majority of the movie. But by the end of the movie, it was a lesson of, you know, you can't just say that you know all predators are the same and will eat you on sight or something like that.
Yeah.
It was something like that. Yeah.
Marshmallows.
Man, I was trying out the character named Duchess or Dutch. Kind of squishy, but is able to dodge 2 times. First dodge spends a little bit of the stamina, and the second one is flurry. She is very quick on her legs. Her main kind of weapon choice is daggers.
Yeah.
Her highest stat is intelligence. She has B in dexterity and faith, I think. But yeah. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think daggers was a little bit of a bad choice. But then again, it did good damage if you had 2 daggers. Yeah.
He wants to come back.
A lot of people are saying that Elden Ring Night Rain is not that good. They were saying that it's no, it's the same thing every time, 3 maps only, and it gets very what's the word for it? Tedious, boring, something like that.
Yeah.
But like I was thinking, and this is like I was watching Moist Critical, right? If you know him on YouTube,
I know Moist Critical. I like
he
him.
was saying that it was boring. Bosses wasn't that good. I was like, huh? What do you mean?
I'm waiting to see what Zen says because she like plays all the Dark Souls games over and over and over again.
Yeah. And I don't know. Oh, the other complaint about that we already know is there's no duo right now. Even though it's being included eventually whenever they finish making it or whatever. All right, so like,
Yeah.
I'm just like people that are complaining about that kind of stuff. I'm just saying the game only came out like on the 30th.
I have something for you.
Oh, wait on. You had that. No longer festival. I'm going back to tactical. I don't know. I mean, what? But yeah, like I was saying, the game has only been out for like a day now, 2 days now. People need to chill. People need to chill. It's only been out not that long.
Yeah.
But I think lately people have gotten into a mode of what's the word? It has to be really, really good at the start and not bad on release.
Yeah.
Kind of like how people were talking about Wooloo, saying that it was horrible because it had a rough start when it came out. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
But hey, the game got better.
Yeah, it got better.
You just had to give it time. But in this case, people are not like it's like no mercy, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, the days are going by right in Bomboid, right? Even though we're not sleeping.
Yeah, the days are going by.
Okay. Right. Anyway, that's my opinion. You need to give the game a break. Cut it some slack. It just came out.
Yeah.
You know, the weirdest thing or the worst thing I heard is, oh, you know what? I hear something. Hold on.
You hear something?
Yeah, I hear something. Hold on. I think there's a zombie outside that's banging on the. Oh, what the hell?
Oh yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
Can't see where that is.
It was on the east door.
Ah.
I killed him already, so. But anyway, I don't know. Cut him some slack. But I don't know. I guess they haven't had a good track. From Software hasn't have a good track record right now of it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Oh, I think another thing we need to get is propane tanks. We haven't found one
Yep.
because we don't have any, right?
I found lots of torches.
Yeah, torches, but no propane tanks. Right?
Also,
That's all.
yeah. Have you seen the thing that have you actually seen the thing I gave you last night?
Last night, I don't remember what happened.
Here, come over here and take off like the outer layers.
Give me a second.
You're gonna really like it. Yeah, come over here and take off the outer layers.
Huh?
Take off the outer layers, like the poncho thing, and yeah.
What do you mean by that, Dark? Want to see me naked? What? Huh?
I'm not saying to completely strip.
I didn't know you're into that. Okay.
Yeah, take off the festive thing.
Yeah.
Take off the vest, the police vest,
Okay. Hold
and
on.
you'll see it.
Give me a second.
There you go.
Ooh. I see. Anyway. Well, what do you think about that? Are people judging it too quickly?
Probably.
I'm letting you know this now. On Steam, it has mixed reviews.
Ha.
Yeah. And you want to know something else that's funny? On release day, yes, or on the 30th or something like that, right? The game has sold 2 million on release.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
And people are complaining about it. Crazy, right?
Yeah, I saw that. Like within 24 hours, it like made an absorbent amount of money. I was like, yep, that sounds about right.
I don't know. I actually don't get it. Like people are let me look into reviews. Oh, I think the one thing that does make sense that people are complaining about. No duo, no communications, and no crossplay.
Yeah, those are fair complaints. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, this person said add duo/communications and crossplay, and it would be perfect. This person said if this game gets a regular free updates like Nightfarers, bosses, weapons, skins, enemies, and all that, it can be one of the greatest game of all time. Right now, it's really good, but it can be so much better, and I hope it does.
That's a good review, honestly.
I'll say it again. The game came out not too long ago. Let them breathe.
Yeah.
Right? Saying complaints, but they thumbs down, saying not recommended. And this person only played 4 hours of the game. And I played 9 hours of the game, and I think it's fun.
Nah. I wanted to do, but all right. Whatever, I'm gonna climb over. Why am I still fairly heavy overloaded? I'll get that one.
Right, anyway, plan to go on the main street and find some stuff. I wonder, should I even bother like making some walls and stuff around the actual spawn point, which is at that one house? Or no, that is not really needed.
It might not be needed.
Okay. I'm gonna take some food. Also, should I even bother increasing the amount of items or nah?
Yeah, I think it's fine.
I hope that the settings that we did would actually spawn more stuff if I change the settings again.
Yeah,
I think it would, right?
probably.
Actually, I might need to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna do a funny over here, maybe. Hold on. Might do a funny. I'm gonna do a funny dark. Hold on. It's a random funny thing that I'm gonna do. Look at something.
What funny thing are you doing?
Something close to the house. Just need to do it properly. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe perhaps. Or, you know, better yet, I'll just come back in and then go to the bathroom. Yeah, I might do that instead of being risky out there.
I'm stopping this.
All right. All right, I'll be right back.
All right. Friendship bracelet. Oh. Pack sport backpack. Amazing. Slight panic. Why the panic? That's crazy. That's weird. Mayonnaise. Salami fresh. What the what? How is the salami fresh? Also, YouTube, I'm still here. I'm still here, YouTube. Humana. Dang, no guns. Humana. Cut down tree. Keep resting. Man, I've not found any batteries. That's something that's wild to me. It's like new batteries. I can remove broken glass. What? What? Huh. Great asset to the company. Great asset. Great asset. The heck is that? The heck did I just hear? So much blood. Dang. Where'd all of you come from?
Okay. Jesus. Anyway.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Now I go out for adventuring. Oh, right. What am I doing? Shit. Forgetting every single thing. God damn.
Every single thing. Oh no.
I mean, my bag and my weight is like almost like full. And I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? Like, hold on. And since we don't have that mod expand our bag, I can't bring as much stuff.
Yep. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Mm. Mm.
There's a lot of dead zombies.
Mm-mm. Crowbar. Mm-mm. 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 Hi, Uni.
Oh, and there you are.
Yeah. I've been reading and killing. Mm-mm.
Jeez, where are you? Oh my god.
Mm-mm.
What did I miss? Dodge! 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 Not a bad zombie. Dodge! Ooh. Oh god, the funny weapon.
The funny weapon?
Yeah, a bad that has been reinforced. That's what I'm using.
More funny than a crowbar?
Yes, it does damage. That's what it does.
Interesting.
I think the only problem with it is I can't fix it if it breaks. Or I don't have the necessary stuff to fix it right now. Oh wait, did the power go out already?
No?
Oh, or maybe it's these stuff are not refrigerated. Never mind. All right, who broke into here? Oh, it's you.
There's I.
Who's Bane?
Gosh, the headphones.
Yo, matches. Hey, 2 books on how to use a generator. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Oh, take what you need, Dark. Oh, God damn.
I am.
I'm so tired. Oh. I still don't know why I have like the keys for everything.
Who knows?
Ooh, another good Jeep that's in mint condition right here. You know, one day They will add an animation of you opening the trunk naturally.
Yeah.
Another police here. Okay. Oop, what? There's a
That was a scream.
oh shit! Oh, where are you? Oh my god! Fuck the zombie! I have a hole now because the zombie literally came around the corner, not making any noises like usual.
Uh,
Oh. Apparently, there's a lot of them upstairs. Alright, let's see, where's the hole? Oh! Why is that zombie on the floor? On the ground? Wait, hold up.
huh? There was nothing there for me.
I killed a zombie just now. Oh, just
There
on
was
the floor.
nothing there.
I killed it,
There's nothing there.
but I killed it.
There's nothing
But
there.
I killed it.
There's nothing.
Yeah, but I killed it. Yo, bleach? Are you killing guys upstairs or downstairs?
Upstairs.
Anyway. That's a lot of zombies. Who goes there? Oh, we reached the gas station, Dark.
Nice.
Too bad we don't have any gas cans.
I filled 3 of them.
Or a generator.
I filled 3 gas cans completely full.
But it would be nice to have a generator that's full too, right?
I think we have, what, 4 or 5 gas cans completely full of gas.
That's a lot of zombies. Holy crap. Okay. I guess apparently they're attracted to this gas station here. Oh, you can go inside. That's crazy. Yeah, one of the front doors are already broken.
What now?
So one of the front doors is already broken.
Hmm.
I found some gas cans. Alright, time to fill them up. I found a pipe bomb. Found a map of Muldra.
Map of Muldra.
Here, if you come to the back here, I can drop it for you. There we go. It's on the
Drop
floor.
what for me?
The map.
I've been finding maps. I just haven't been picking them up.
Man, imagine that. Alright, I'm gonna fill some gas. If there's no zombies around. No, wait, there's zombies around. Alright, I think it's safe. And there we go. Alright, time to head back. I'm heading back. Probably gonna bring back the generator here.
Okay.
Hey, it's getting foggy.
Wow.
Those are
Fog.
zombies.
Mm.
One of them's naked. One of them's wearing a maid
Naked?
outfit.
What?
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, maid outfit right here. That's crazy. Anyway,
Where the heck are you?
on the main road.
Oh, you're over there. Yeah, I probably need to go back. I'm pretty full up.
You're gonna come. If you walk on the side on the where the main road is, there's a zombie wearing a maid outfit. Also, there's a group of zombies here that came out of nowhere. That's crazy.
Ah,
Yep.
ooh, it just got even foggier.
Yep. Man, one day we'll get Oblivion.
Meh.
Right, Dark?
Yeah. I just need to actually catch a break. You know, he came to me and tried to get me to work Tuesday. I don't know if I already said that.
Right. What about
Big
it?
boss man. Huh?
What about it?
What about what? Huh? Huh?
Yeah, what about it? Like, trying to make you work on Tuesday.
Yeah, he came to me and tried to make me work on Tuesday. So it would have
Today?
been a...
Did that happen today?
Yeah. Yeah, that happened today.
What did he say?
I told him no.
Okay.
Yeah. And he was like... He came to me with a big old smile. I was like, why didn't you tell me you weren't working on Tuesday? You always work on Tuesday. Work on Tuesday, right? You want to work on Tuesday? You always work on Tuesday. I was like, no, I'm already working a 9-day streak. That's my day off, my only day off. And I
It's super.
and he's like,
What the hell?
you're not working Tuesday? Or he's like, you want to work, right? I was like, no, I'm not going to. And he's like, and when I told him it was like my only day off, it's like, oh, that must be why you're off. Even though he's the one that made the schedule and all. It is just like, okay, whatever. But yeah, I told him no. I'm not working 11 days straight. It is super foggy. Holy bejesus. It is so foggy that everything is gray.
Yep. Or door hinges and stuff like that. Give me that. Anyway.
Yeah, put a bunch of door hinges in the
Or
one of the crates.
picked up just now. Okay, maybe I won't go back to the gas station with the generator yet. It's so foggy out here.
Yeah, it is gray.
I don't
foggy.
like. I can kill zombies, but I don't want to risk my life in this fog.
Yeah.
God damn, it's foggy. Why is there a gas just laying here? What the hell?
Yeah, I told you I filled up 3 extra things of gas.
And you left it on the ground?
I didn't know where you wanted me to put it.
Put it in the box. Oh, this box is about to be full. That's crazy. Well, time to put it in
Wow,
here.
finish the book just in time.
And the music that just started playing on my thing is, I think, the one that you listened to, that you heard last time.
Uh
Yeah, it's playing right now.
that just loops.
Yep, for 30 minutes, about 30 minutes.
All right, what box are we using now?
The bottom one right here.
Bottom one. All right.
Putting the food in here and stuff that I picked up.
I found coffee.
Oh boy. Just reminded me that one playthrough where we've been searching for coffee all the time.
Yep.
It was kind of funny.
It was.
Found some books too.
I've been reading them.
Oh God. Man, why does From Software have to make a difficult game?
Because they can.
And then make the first one difficult, like actually difficult, because like it's a three I guess boss in one. I can split up into 3 and all that. I was like, oh God, crazy, just absolutely crazy. I found a lighter. That's good. Do you have a needle?
Needle? No.
I think I picked up one, but maybe accidentally put into a box by accident. Also, I think I'm gonna take all the bats. This reinforced one can't really be fixed currently because I don't have the necessary stuff to fix it right now. Maybe. Oh yeah, how do you make a hook again? I know you can make a hook.
Hook? I don't remember. Also, you wanted a needle?
Oh yeah.
On the ground.
Oh where?
And here's some thread.
Oh, this. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's real good. Yeah, give me that. That was a lot of flush.
YouTube, I'm still here. That was a big gunshot. Mm. This is great. I'm gonna drink water.
What?
I said this is great. I'm gonna drink water.
Yeah, I said okay.
I said what?
No.
Doesn't seem to be doing anything with that. Which is interesting. Okay, that doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Why there's so many empty stuff on the ground here?
What do you mean?
Oh, okay. My character's starting feeling nauseous.
Start feeling nauseous?
Yeah. I don't know why they're feeling nauseous.
Huh. I wonder if we'll find stuff like axes and stuff like that.
I don't know. I don't know why my character feels like they're gonna puke or something. Oh god. Well, I am falling asleep here. Ugh.
You're falling asleep.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Alright, time to set up this generator, then go back and then relax. I didn't want to do that. And there's already a small group of zombies over here. That's crazy.
That's great.
Oh, I didn't bring the gas because I'm dumb. Hey, Dark, you mind bringing the gas over here?
I'm not at the base.
Fuck, well, time to make a double trip, I guess. This is all your fault, Dark.
Oh, my fault. Is it my fault?
Because you didn't pick up my slack.
Jeez. I pick up enough slack at Viking Mart.
I feel like I found a gas can on
Where
that.
did you come from?
Did the zombie surprise you?
No, it's just a zombie's been following me from behind from who knows where.
That's crazy. Oh, jeez. Thanks for the follow.
あんた腐ってるぜお前ら
80% full. Okay, so. Alright, I'm no longer nauseous. That's good. Alright, this generator is gonna last for 94 days. Good. Alright. Also, again, I found a jack, by the way.
You found a jack.
Yep.
Nice.
Alright, going home. Don't worry about it, Sam. It is video games now. I mean, there is such thing as a self-serving. Actually, wait, you're talking about refilling cats. I don't know. I know. Video games do be like that.
Huh?
They're wondering like, how do they refill the gas when there's no one there?
Oh.
And I'm like, video
yeah.
games.
Yeah, video games. Yeah. Video games. Video.
Oh God, I'm tired. Help.
Video games.
I gotta, let's see, where's... Oh, there are definitely costumes for characters. That's crazy.
Definitely costumes for characters.
In Elden Ring, Night Rain.
I
mean, I can walk out and make it. So, I guess there's a limit to yeah, that would be funny.
A limit to the logic. That's funny. Oh, what the, what? All right. That's crazy.
I cannot play music in the background while playing this game. I get jump scared out of nowhere by a zombie I didn't hear. Well, first, I don't know. I can't hear zombies when I'm, regardless. if there's music playing or not. So,
This is a guy wearing an inner tube.
aww.
Damn, banana bread. Shizu. Hi, Shizu. Hope you're having a good one. Daily bread. Yee. We give us to thee our daily bread. Huh. Another group needing their daily bread.
They probably wandered up to the gas station. Oh god, my back. Oh god. Okay, so because it's this garbage pile right here, probably. You know what? I'm picking
What now?
it up. It's a garbage pile that's probably making it bad here. Can't get rid of it, never mind. This is so sad. Anyway, I'm going back. Actually, no, wait. I need to get water.
Oh well, another maid. Wow, you have a very fancy dress. And you're dead.
Ugh.
What even is this dress? It's a maid dress. Ah, it's a very fancy maid, very big, poofy, fancy maid dress.
Oh, I hate this title of this video here.
Yeah.
Elden Ring Night Ring proves AAA has learned nothing.
That.
Alright, let's see what this is all about.
And is unsurprisingly taking the entire gaming landscape by storm yet again, like From Software usually does whenever they drop their latest games these days. There's not a single developer that is operating at the level of pedigree or quality
Shadow.
like From Software in the world right now, in my humble opinion. They are, by and large, the premier game development studio. Every game that they've released has been nothing but modern masterpieces back to back, and yes, that also includes Dark Souls 2. I love that game as well. So when the rest of the industry has been faltering and suffering layoffs and being drenched in ideology and more, FromSoft has stood stalwart like Udex Gundyr himself guarding that flame in Dark Souls 3. And the industry has been changed for the better due to FromSoft's involvement within it. They've been pioneers of creating core unique gameplay mechanics that have changed the way that people perceive how games work these days. It's incredible how far their influences have reached. Games like Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Survivor, they adhere to FromSoft's design, and that's really cool. Hell, even Claire Obscure's battle system, Tainted Grail, and you got entire Souls-like games such as Lords of the Fallen and more. We are all better for From Software being here, is what I'm trying to say. So color me surprised when I saw the announcement for Night Rain, which is a full-blown multiplayer spin-off title featuring the lands between, but it's like Fortnite sort of. It also has a shrinking zone map, loot to pick up that also unironically does the whole, you know, white weapons are the weakest and orange weapons are the best, like it's Borderlands or Destiny. Although so far you can't twerk in Night Rain. So far. We'll see in the future, who knows. I'll admit, fellas, though, my initial thoughts upon Night Rain's announcement was simply one word, which was why? Why would From Software do this? They're not exactly known for this kind of game, and well, looking at how things have gone down already with Night Rain, I feel as if my worst fears might come true, and the industry will do nothing but learn the worst lessons from really all of this. As you can see here, FromSoft has confirmed that well over 2 million people have already bought and played Night Rain, and the game literally just launched. We're talking not even a full day when they announced that milestone. Not including taxes, this means that From Software and Bandai Namco have already made like over $100 million in profit from Night Rain already, which is, yes, as insane as it sounds, but it's true. So I think it's safe to say that Night Rain is a success, and From Software has likely already made back their investment and then some in literally not even one day on the market. And while this may be seen as a good thing for FromSoft, which I mean it is, because that's great, no layoffs for them, which means thank God for that, but I'm also worried that the industry is going to look at this and go, see, we do need to make more live service, always online experiences in the future, because people will buy these things, because we can succeed like Night Rain or Helldivers did instead, except they're not understanding what has led to such a success like this happening in the first place. Night Rain didn't just randomly come out of nowhere and make literally tens of millions of dollars overnight for nothing. This level of performance is solely based on the brand recognition of not only Elden Ring as a franchise, but From Software's pedigree for quality products. You can't just manifest a Night Rain level achievement money-wise or something just out of thin air. The game is doing what it's doing because people trust From Software to give them a good product when they pay them. Because based on their track record, that's literally all From Software does anyways. Plus, Elden Ring was expensive to make, clearly. For those unaware, the original Elden Ring went into development in 2017, right after Dark Souls 3's final DLC was finished. It then took 5 years for From Software to make Elden Ring in total. The game, even to this day, is a marvel of game design and is easily considered to be one of the best games of all time by many, especially. And it completely swept the award season, and I mean rightfully so. It just destroyed everything around it, even submerging God of War Ragnarok in its light. I mean, Elden Ring was just devoid of all the Western ideology nonsense for the most part. It came out when the industry, in a Western sense anyways, was absolutely just hell-bent on ensuring the future of games would be full of all sorts of that kind of nonsense. It was like a golden light that pierced the bleak darkness that was trying to consume all video games for the rest of time. But it really wasn't only that. Elden Ring was expensive as hell to make too. From what I could find online, Elden Ring's budget was around $200 million, which may sound like a lot. I mean, it is, but Elden Ring has since made well over $1 billion and then some on the base game alone. Then you look at Shadow of the Erdtree, which sold somewhere in the 5 million plus copies when that released too, making From Software a few $100 million and then some. And now with Night Rain, they're like 3 for 3 in terms of massive successes with this Elden Ring IP. A lot of reviews for Night Rain claim that the game reuses a lot of assets from other games that FromSoft has made, which I mean, that is not a negative. FromSoft has been reusing assets since literally forever. Hell, even the weapon icons in Elden Ring are quite literally a one-to-one copy and paste pretty much from Dark Souls, even the weapons themselves. After all, when Hidetaka Miyazaki, who created the concept of Soulsborne games, said,
people are complaining that the Elden Ring and Elden Ring, Night Ring are reusing assets and stuff from their previous game, like previous Dark Souls games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they're saying that icons have been reused and everything and all that. And I'm like, okay. It's not the first time a company or a game has done that before. I was like, again,
Yeah.
look at Yakuza. Game,
Exactly.
the game is really good, but it's not like on the level of Elden Ring, but it's still good.
That Dark Souls as a franchise was officially over, well, he kind of lied actually. Because if you ask me, Elden Ring is basically Dark Souls 4, and since you now have bosses from older Dark Souls games like
Elden
the
Ring is
Dear
basically
Freya,
Dark
the
Souls
Nameless
4,
King,
yeah,
and so
pretty
on,
much.
suddenly just appearing in Night Rain all of a sudden. This just kind of confirms that the Dark Souls and Elden Ring universes are, as many theorized, hell, even I did some videos when Elden Ring first came out, like all the way back as you're seeing on screen right now, that even I theorized that Elden Ring was pretty much a nexus point for From Software's games. I mean, the world that Elden Ring takes place in is literally called the Lands Between. Doesn't help that so many weapons, even enemies, show up in both Elden Ring and Dark Souls that look identical.
There's nothing
too,
inherently
even
wrong
magic.
with
So Elden Ring
reusing
represents
assets.
the
Yeah,
natural
there's nothing
evolution,
wrong
if
with
you will, of what Dark
reusing
Souls was aiming
assets.
for.
It
And
could be
It's
a
like,
good
why
thing.
rein-
that Elden Ring is no
Yeah,
longer just
why
a
reinvent
game
the
anymore.
wheel?
It's now a bona fide franchise at this point. The existence of Night Rain does make sense in the grand scheme of things too when you really think about it. Obviously, modern game development is really expensive.
Why
and companies look for
reinvent the
any way
wheel?
they can to cut costs.
We have
and
a
speed up
perfectly good
development
wheel
time.
to
The
use
reality
right
is that
there.
when I first saw Night Rain get announced and I saw that they were pretty much reusing the open world format of Elden Ring's map for a multiplayer game now, while yes, I was disappointed because I'm not really into multiplayer games as much these days, it still made sense. This game has cost cutting and smart reusing of assets all over it, and that's not a bad thing, by the way. There's no way this game also costed anywhere near what the original Elden Ring did at all either. The whole game's design, it feels like a weird mod or game mode a fan would probably cook up in their room, but to give in to actual professional game designers to make instead. Look, I'm not saying Night Rain is somehow bad. Clearly it's found an audience and then some, but it does prove how smart FromSoft have and are becoming with every single release
However-
that they have. Because there's no way they're not also making an Elden Ring 2 in the
the only
background.
thing I
think we
wish
can
for
all
is
agree
the
that's a
loot
given. However, it will
to
take
be a little
years
bit
for
better.
obvious reasons, and in the meantime, you need stuff to make money to help
That's
fund
all
future
I
development
think they should
costs. And
improve
Night
on.
Rain is kind
Make
of
the
gold standard
chances
ace in
of
the
getting
hole, if you will,
something
for
that
what
you
the
need for
industry's
the
been trying to
character that you
replicate
chose
and has instead been
to
feeling
be
that for
good.
a really long time now. Because the game is an asset
And
flip in every single
and
way,
honestly,
pretty much.
add
Yes, sure, there's some new enemies here or there.
add
But the
the
majority of what was
cross-play
already in
duels
Elden
and all
Ring is
that.
here. It's not really surprising either. I mean, Elden Ring at its base game has
However,
more weapon types and
repackaging the same
varieties
game
than
as a
multiple
new
other
game
games combined and
while,
then some that released around it and before and
using
even after,
mostly
honestly, too. You have tons of
recycled
swords and
assets
whips and
is
spears
ridiculous.
and hammers and axes, not to
I can
mention
agree
all
with
the
that,
magic and what all
honestly.
the special arts of war can do and then some. The game is like this perfect toolbox, if you will, of what they can do in the future. Personally, I think the idea of a roguelite but made with an Elden Ring is actually kind of genius, because it is the
It is kinda
perfect
genius.
kind
It's
of
just
game
the
that's like a
rate
setup for
of
such an idea to
getting
work really well. You
uncommon-
could load into
common
an
stuff
area,
is-
fight enemies, open
it
things up,
happens a
find
bit too
weird
much.
weapons, because there's literally over already 100 of them made in the base game. All the armor, the relics, accessories, and so on. It just makes sense for a game like this to exist. Of course, despite it sounding good on paper, it's not exactly going as well in every regard. Firstly, its reviews from critics have been, well, a little all over the place if I'm being real. As seen here, Night Rain scored a 77
Yeah,
on
the
PS5,
game is
where the
getting-
majority of
getting
reviews came
over-
from. The
overly
Xbox
hated
version
right
is much
now.
higher, but also has a much smaller amount of reviews within it too. And the point remains that in terms of the Soulsborne
Which is
games
a
that
little
they've made,
ridiculous,
Night Rain
in my
is
opinion.
officially, unfortunately, the lowest rated, which doesn't really surprise me considering what this game
FIFA.
is. And although people
just
have
read
said
that.
this means From
FIFA.
Software
Like,
is
yeah,
now a
FIFA.
live service company,
Yeah, FIFA is a
not
good
really. This comes
example
from
of
PC Gamer all the way back in January
repackaging
2025,
and
reads,
bleh.
Elden Ring Night Rain is
FIFA,
not that we consider a live
NHL,
service game, says From
what was
Software.
that?
We wanted to have a game that felt like a
NBA.
complete package. As Junya Ishizaki, the first-time
Yeah,
director
NBA.
of Night Rain, said himself, with Night Rain, we wanted to have a game that felt
Football
like a
game
complete package
reviews.
out of the box on the day of purchase, so everything is unlockable. Everything is contained with that purchase. It's not what we would consider a live service game, Ishizaki would continue. Of course, we are concentrating on the release of Night Rain first and foremost, but we will make considerations after the game's release, especially in the form of post-release updates, balance updates, things like this that we've done with previous games. This will definitely be a priority going forward. For anything else, we're still in the process of thinking about the possibilities. So if you hear anyone saying they're turning this into Fortnite, no, they're not actually. It's a weird experiment, yes, absolutely. But as of now, anyways, don't expect a
They're
battle
turning
pass or like
this
a
into
premium shop where
Fortnite.
you can buy, Nike
No, they're
shoes
not.
and put them on
It's
your
just a
character
weird
like in
experiment
Fortnite.
that they're
Night Rain
doing right
is
now.
still unapologetically From Software at its core. It still adheres to their way of doing things uniquely. So no, the game doesn't have premium
raining.
currencies like, I don't know, Elden coins or
it raining?
something, and then you spend that
It's
to buy a
raining.
more revealing outfit for a character.
I'm outside
Despite
right now,
Night
and
Rain
it's
being a
raining.
multiplayer-focused spin-off of
I'm
Elden Ring,
inside.
it is still at its
This
core
is
a
just a
game
this
that
is just a
is,
little
as the
summer.
director said, intended to
That
be
means,
feature-completed
the
release.
barrel
You
at
can
the
play it
sink
right
can
now,
get
get
filled.
your experience,
Yippee.
and it's probably worth what you spent on it. I bought the game myself because, well, I gotta know what this is all about, obviously, and I'm a big, massive, From Software fan to begin with, so I gotta play it. And I'm okay with FromSoft doing a little weird experience here or there in between their huge releases myself. And frankly, I wish more big game studios made weird spin-off games more often. Like, okay, I'm not saying From Software should just make a million Night Rain multiplayer games in the future, no. But I would, absolutely, love a 20 to 30 hour From Software single-player experience for like $40 myself. I would buy that. You kidding me, dude? If they just made a game around the same size as like Demon Souls again, which is not that big of a game, especially when you compare it to, say, the other games. But listen, I love Demon Souls. That remake that was on PS5, that was S tier, dude. I loved it so much. If they gave me a game like that for $40 or $50 max asking price, and it's not 100 hours long, but much shorter and linear focused, and instead encourages New Game Plus runs aplenty, oh hell yeah, dude. Give me that right now. Take my money. I will buy that. I mean, me personally, I know this is not a popular opinion, but I don't really want From Software to make a ton of open world games myself either. Look, I like Elden Ring, but I don't even consider it top 3 games From has made for me anyways. Mostly because it's just too big. That subsequent playthroughs for me anyways is not what I look for when it comes to replayability, which is a core thing with these games. Don't get me wrong, okay? That first playthrough through Elden Ring, magical, but I still prefer me a game size and design wise like the first or third Dark Souls game over Elden Ring any day of the week. I could replay Dark Souls over and over again, no problemo, because sure, it's not a small game, but I mean, when you compare its size to Elden Ring, it's like throwing a house into the Grand Canyon. I personally want From to return to that smaller, more focused game design myself, like Bloodborne even, because the best parts of Elden Ring for me anyways were the legacy dungeons, because unsurprisingly, they felt more like I was playing Dark Souls again. Night Rain, however, is this weird shift where I understand why it exists and all of that, but I personally don't want From Software to focus on tons of multiplayer games going forward, because remember, they also got Duskbloods coming out next for the Nintendo Switch 2, which is yet another multiplayer focused title and also a new IP as well. But I hope in the future From returns more to their roots. I would actually love like a straight up Metroidvania made by From Software themselves. Like I'm talking straight up 2D side scrolling, like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, but it's, From Software making it instead. Now an Elden Ring spin-off title made as a side scroller, hell yeah, brother, sign me up for that. Oh my god, I would play that day one. However, I do think with how well Night Rain has clearly already done, that Ishizaki and his team are definitely gonna double down on this one. I mean, how can't they? I mean, Night Rain hit over 300,000 players on Steam alone within 30 minutes of launch. Currently, as of this video being made, as you can see, it's sitting in the high 200,000s, which is actually crazy because the game came out midweek too. It's not even the weekend yet when that got happened.
True.
And that being said, the game has, well, a lot of problems
The
that are
game
also
right now has
rightfully being
about
brought up too. Here's this
mid
IGN article
200,000
titled,
people
Elden Ring
playing.
Night Rain's massive Steam launch tarnished
And the fact
by
that the
mixed
game
user
came out
reviews over lack
during
of duos
on a
co-op voice
Wednesday
chat.
of
Yeah,
all
you heard
things.
that right. So Night Rain is either one player or
What's
three,
up about
but,
a Wednesday?
no duos, unfortunately.
the
which is
game getting
very
released
weird.
on
You're probably going,
midweek.
wait, what? Why? Good question. Nobody really knows
Instead
the
of
answer.
getting released
For
on the
some reason,
weekend.
From Software just doesn't allow you and a friend to play together, even if you guys wanted to. Instead, you
That's
need
it,
two
yeah.
other friends, or you're all SOL and just need to play solo. And yes, it's as stupid as it sounds. I agree with you. Why you can't just queue with 2 people and then grab a random, I have no idea. But this is just a weird oversight on their part that, frankly, I'm kind of surprised it even exists in the first place. But it doesn't even stop there. The game also doesn't have voice chat in-game. Yeah, that is another very bizarre and WTF thing to not have in a game, where stuff like communication is
school.
absolutely
Oh, that's
100%
an
vital
alarm.
to the gameplay experience for very obvious reasons. Okay, the game does have a pinging system like other games, but no, you can't speak in-game unless you invite that other person to a party chat, I guess, and that's hoping that the other person you match with randomly both wants to talk to you, which means, let's be real, probably not, or even has a microphone to speak into. Oh yeah, and if you were hoping to play on PlayStation and play with your PC buddies or vice versa, sorry, but you can't do that either, because Night Rain has 0 crossplay at release. No word if it'll even come in the future either, but this is also one of the most bizarre things about this game, especially when so many other games these days have crossplay already enabled, because obviously it allows your overall gameplay experience to have more potential players if everyone can play together. Duh, common sense, I know. But here it just isn't. PC's only with PC, Xbox is Xbox, and PlayStation 5 players can either play with other PS5 or I guess PS4 players, and that's it. Yes, it's as stupid as it sounds and seems more like a limitation on From Software's part more so than anything else, because all of these consoles and PCs are capable of this, we know that. But to me, the combination of no crossplay and no in-game voice chat is kind of insane because of what this game is obviously trying to be. How the hell are you marketing a game like this where death is coming for you all the time and you obviously need to work together, but you can't communicate with people? This basically just puts players into 3 camps pretty much going forward. You either play with friends, which bold of From Software to assume that everyone has 2 friends to play with at any given moment, and this is obviously considered the most optimal way to play. Or you play alone pretty much, and then you either play with randoms and the experience ends up being you probably being alone for like 90% of the time that you're playing, because let's be honest, your teammates are probably going to immediately just leave you alone to go do whatever it is they want to do. And yes, the scenario of your teammates saying F you to working together, running away, and then dying somewhere alone in like a dark corner of a ditch on the map as you're suddenly left alone surrounded by hordes of monsters, and then they like disconnect or leave the game because you didn't revive them. Now they have to like watch you play the game instead. Yeah, that's gonna be a very common experience, I would assume, for many people who play Night Rain. That does not sound fun at all. Look, I have no doubt that many runs will be ruined because the people you randomly play with will just not be team players at all, and not every player is like that, let's be real, which means you're kind of at the mercy of random morons most of the time. You can play alone, however, from all the reviews I saw in Night Rain, playing alone like in offline mode, that's actually the real hard mode of this game. Because yeah, you can play offline, sure, this then gives you NPC teammates instead of real players, obviously. And of course, while that's nice and all, it's not going well for many players either. And apparently the solo play offline mode is so hard for most players that FromSoft has already confirmed that they're going to be balancing that mode specifically about a week after release from now. Here's what FromSoft said themselves: the following improvements for solo expeditions will be added to the game. The effect automatic revival upon defeat, which allows revival once per night boss battle, will be added to solo expeditions. The amount of runes gained will be increased. Thank you for your support. Oh, so right now that isn't even implemented. Oh wow, so if you die even once playing alone, that's it for you. Yeah, they weren't kidding about that difficulty then. Oh yeah, every full run of this game, assuming you even live long enough, should last you about 45 minutes. So it's gotta suck to get curb stomped in single player and then your NPC teammates can't revive you because the game doesn't allow it, I guess. But if only you had 2 friends with similar schedules like you to play the game all the time, like From Software intended, like that's just very unrealistic. I mean, can we agree on that? Then you could be, I guess, saved by your friends all the time, but I don't know, man. I just think this game personally should have been single player focused first and then multiplayer second. But instead they did it the other way around, where all your previous games were not like this. That does seem like a bizarre decision, if I'm being honest. But this has also led to, well, this is from Games Radar and it reads, Elden Ring Night Rain is immediately From Software's worst reviewed game on Steam. This is not the Elden Ring you are looking for. As they say here, I wonder if most people would much rather FromSoft stuck to making what it does best. That certainly explained the current Steam reviews for Elden Ring Night Rain, which came out yesterday and quickly became FromSoft's worst reviewed game on Steam. Personally, I would have preferred that myself, mostly because to me, these games are the epitome of a solo, lonely experience through a hostile land.
Zombie.
And I really wouldn't want to say play Dark Souls 1 again, but with like other people, even if I could. Mostly because as I read home through reviews from players on Steam, at least, they are complaining that besides the the whole no crossplay and voice chat not really existing and so on, that From Software has also buffed many of the boss's health pools and made them even harder than they were in the earlier network test that players played in. And honestly, when I look at the gameplay of Night Rain and I see 3 people facing off against some big boss, is it just me, or does it just look like Monster Hunter to you as well? Because that's the vibe I get when this is like, of course, going to be even harder because, well, it's a Soulsborne game or whatever. But it's a big reason why I'm very against ever, summoning help in these sorts of games too. Because one is because yes, my ego will take a hit, but 2, because whenever you do summon help, the boss is obviously going to boost in health or even damage to compensate for the added firepower of another NPC or player. And personally, for me anyways, when you face a boss in one of these games and now they're buffed because you have help, it doesn't make the boss seem more interesting or really fun to fight. If anything, it just feels more like a mess, and it tends to make bosses feel more like damage sponges than these articulated design fights, if that makes any sense. But the whole gist of Night Rain is personally just not what I look for in an experience like this. You get like 15 minutes per day within a 3-day cycle to get stronger. You spend that first 15 landing, gaining weapons and such, then you fight a mini boss. Day 1 ends, assuming you live, of course, then you repeat it again on day 2, but obviously new things are happening. Then you get to day 3, then you fight one of the unique Night Lord bosses, which there are 8 of them in the game. And as long as you beat, I think it's about 4 of the 8 Night Lords, I could be wrong, but then you gain access to the game's big bad and then reach like an ending, I guess. Then there's also the classes, and from what I gather, the most OP characters are apparently Iron Eye, which is like the archer class because he can make enemies take more damage and shoot infinite arrows safely from a distance to cause damage. And then you have people like Wildler, which is the guy on the cover of the game who's kind of like a grapple hook melee dude that can cause big damage. And then some of the weaker classes at release anyways are apparently the Recluse, because she has this magic cocktail mechanic that is very skill dependent on how the player uses it. And then you also have the Revenant, which is the class that relies basically on summoning spirit ashes, if you will, if I remember correctly. There's not really a character that perfectly matches how I want to play the game specifically, which is usually sword and shield and two-hand swords with faith-based magic and such. Well, maybe to a degree, but not exactly how I would play these games, I guess. And I don't know, man, maybe it's because there are classes and they're treated like heroes in like a hero shooter. That's kind of a problem for me. I kind of wish you could just make your character how you want,
zombies
like in
have you
other
killed
From
so far,
Software
Yini?
games. It would allow for more unique identity, but I guess the reason why they didn't go down that route is simply because some YouTuber will probably find the best build combo and then everybody will just,
329.
But that being said, either way, this game is still a mega hit. And before I go, there's one more fear or thought,
You want
I
to
guess,
guess how many
that I
I'm
had
at
while
now?
thinking about Night Rain's overall success, which is that with so
You
many
wanna guess?
AAA studios working on live service
really
or
don't feel like
multiplayer focused
guessing.
games right now, that they will
Dang.
probably take the wrong
Dang.
lessons from Elden Ring's success here.
Okay.
They'll think that this means players
525.
actually want
Nice.
more live service multiplayer games, not realizing that the only reason why this was successful in the first place is because it's uniquely From Software ultimately in the end, and that this sort of game would not work nor sell like it has with some, new IP, and that it's only doing what it's doing because of the pedigree of the developers behind it. You don't just gain this level of respect and blind loyalty, if you will, from seemingly nowhere. It's built over years, and ensuring that you don't at any point screw over the consumer to fill your pockets. But I think the industry, especially the executives who obviously don't play video games, will just look at Night Rain succeeding and go, see, people do want these sorts of games. Yes, they want more Elden Ring, not a live service Horizon Zero Dawn spin-off, or some crappy imitation of Dead by Daylight, or another battle pass, whatever, royale shooter where you fill it with diverse cartoony characters again. Let me repeat this because I know some will misunderstand either way. Just because Elden Ring Night Rain succeeded does not mean that this is some trend that the industry can now replicate or should. And 9 times out of 10, the studios or companies who think they can copy what From Software did here are going to be in for a rude awakening when their games don't nearly hit a similar level of achievement, and they're all gonna think, oh, 9 out of 10s will be that 1 out of 10 that succeeds. They all think that, and it never happens. Remember, this game is doing well because it's built upon the solid foundation of years of Soulsborne games made by the masters of that specific subgenre. Don't think for a second this means people want this from other franchises. Not everything needs to be always online or live service. Yes, I know Night Rain isn't technically live service, but anyone ripping this off will definitely add their own cash shop and then some, cause because people are really greedy, obviously. So whatever. While Night Rain is a massive success in its own very unique way of delivering such a game, it is also a problem that I'm worried the industry will try to replicate and just end up wasting millions and years of time again for nothing. So you can call it a threat, a problem, whatever you want. Night Rain proves that AAA will still learn nothing from this in the end either way, if I had to guess. And I look forward to the inevitable imitation game that crashes and burns that thinks it can too be the next Night Rain. But what do you think about all this? Did you buy the game? If not, why? Should From Software continue down this path or abandon it in the future? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
And that's crazy.
What's crazy?
Nothing. That's what it is. Absolutely nothing.
Aw,
I'm just tired. Ugh.
you're just tired. Hey, Uni, come into the kitchen.
Okay, I'm on my way. I'm here.
Look what I found.
What?
You don't see it?
The microwave or the coffee maker?
The coffee maker. The microwave's been there.
That's cool. Okay.
Gosh darn it, Uni. Well, I need to go to bed anyways. I should have been in bed 40 minutes ago.
I'm dying, so yeah, it's a good time to go to bed. Where are you, Dark?
I didn't go anywhere. I'm still in the same place.
Where are you, Dark?
Good heavens.
Where are you, Dark? Oh, really? Where are you?
You mean?
I don't see you.
How do you know? I'm right next to you.
Where?
I'm right next to you.
I actually don't see you.
Where are you? Why are you going away from me? I told you I was right next to you.
No, I'm being honest. I don't see you. This is not a joke.
Well, before you just randomly took off, I was right next to you.
Okay, where?
I am walking right next to you.
What the heck happened to
I'm still walking right next to you.
I don't see you.
I'm still walking with you. I'm right here.
Yeah, I can take a screenshot out of this. You must have broke the game or something, Dark, because I don't see you. Here, take a look at this. And man, like I'm looking on your stream right now too, and you're right in front of me. But yeah, you don't exist for me.
That's crazy.
So I guess I'm going crazy. Dark never existed in the first place.
Yep, never existed. Oh, yeah, probably should do that, huh? Can hardly stand the reek of this dreadful place, awful environment. Oh. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let me know when you're done.
Yep.
Even though I can't see you for some reason. I can't even see the magazine that I'm reading. That's crazy.
You are going crazy. Have you looked at your little stat bubbles to see like?
I'm just wet and don't like this place because it's dirty. Yep.
That's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Where are you now?
I'm good. Huh?
Where are you?
I'm right in front of you.
Where? Ooh.
I'm literally right in front of you. You just hit me.
Did I?
I mean, not actually, but like you would have.
Oh, get away from me. Oh my god. Oh.
Dang.
Oh, the door just opened by itself.
Wasn't me.
Oh my god, I'm going. Oh my god, who's doing that? Anyway, closing out.
Are you having fun, Uni?
I'm tired. I'm tired.
Why are you? How are you so? What did you do?
I was like, when I was doing the gas.